Let's take a look at the answers for this round. You have 45 seconds to get your teammates to guess all 5 using as few words as possible.
That is 25 words or less, a show where every word counts here, and it's hosted by the longest standing female game show host in history, who joins me now, Meredith Vieira. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Of course. So Meredith, you just kicked off season 3, but for viewers who don't know, walk me through how the show works.
Sure. Well, you have 2 teams. This season, each team consists of a celebrity and then 2 contestants. And the contestants know each other. Either they work together or they're siblings or they are married, whatever it is. That's new this year because we've discovered that people who know each other play differently than 2 strangers in the sense that they have a shorthand between them, and it makes for better gameplay. And so each round, you're given your list of words, and you have to get your teammates to guess them. And I'll set the bidding at like you have 24 clue words that you can use. And they'll look at their list of answers that they need their teammates to guess. And they'll go, well, I can do that in 23. And somebody else, the other team might say 20. And you keep going down until one team blanks and goes, okay, it's yours. And then the team has to get their teammates to get them all correct in the amount of words that they have, and if they don't, they lose the points. Eventually, somebody wins the game. They go on to the money round. They play for $10,000, and whether they win that round or not, this year, we made the decision to bring them back. So if you make it to the money round, you're coming back. It's sort of like the Jeopardy approach.
Right. And we just saw Jane Lynch in that clip. Are there going to be more celebrities in the lineup for this season?
Well, there's actually probably fewer because last year and the year before we had 2 celebrities per team and 1 civilian, so to speak. This year it's 1 celebrity and 2 civilians. So we wanted to get more people playing and more opportunity for folks to win cash or prizes. But Jane is one of those who came back. She's been on the show before. And we have a lot of celebrities. They're nervous the first time around, and then they play the game and go, oh, I want to do this. Because it's a little nerve-wracking. You know, and you're not playing for yourself if you're a celebrity. You're playing for your team, and you don't want to be the one that causes your teammates not to win the game.
Right. And so tell me, what has it been like shooting a game show during a pandemic?
Well, you know, it was last year was very nerve-wracking. We didn't know up until the last minute. We thought we'd be back on the set in LA. It's an LA-based show. And finally, it was clear that that was not going to happen. So Fox, to their credit, they came to my house in New York, and they went down in the basement, and they figured, you know what, we can set up this is my basement. We can set up a studio. We can take this, there's a common room down here that is a pool table. We'll cover that. We'll put all our monitors on that. There's a little kitchenette. That's craft services. There's a storage room that became where we have wardrobe. And hair and makeup, we have high top tables. They became our hair and makeup stands, and it worked. It worked really well, and we are tested 3 times a week. And at this point, we're all vaccinated, so there's a safety in that. And we were able to do the show feeling comfortable about it. Everybody else is in LA in pods, but the way they designed it, it doesn't feel like the COVID version. It feels like this was always the way it was designed to be. And in fact, a lot of people discovered us in the 2nd season because of COVID. They were home trying to come up with, shows to watch. And they didn't even know that we'd had that 1st season actually on a set. They thought this is the way it always was.
Well, it went through flawlessly, and I'm sure you are very excited to be back in an actual studio. Meredith, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. All the best to all the folks in Seattle. I love your city.
All right, thank you. Now we're going to go over